This is the review for Unit 3 test. This review will help you prepare for the Unit 3 test. It's the third easiest unit. The test takes about 55 minutes and the average score is 62. Let's work on getting that score average higher by being able to do the questions that are on this review. Here we go. Question 2. Evaluate this expression. Remember that the negative sign tells you to make it a fraction, so it's 1 over 4 to the second. 4 to the second is 16. Okay? Remember that when you multiply number, or when you divide numbers, you subtract their exponents. So it's w to the 8 minus 12. 8 minus 12 is negative 4. So a negative 4 on the top is a positive 4 in the denominator. Write the answer without using exponents. Probably the easiest way to do this one is to use the calculator. 8. So we'll do fraction key. 8 times 10 to the 4th divided by, divided by 4 times 10 to the negative 3rd. And write your answer without using exponents. I get 2 followed by 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 5. Combine like terms. I think I'm going to draw this one out. I like to do that on ones that are a little complicated like this. So we've got a 9 plus 6b minus 5b. This negative sign makes that minus 2. Minus 3b. This negative sign makes that minus 5. 9 minus 2 minus 5 is 2. 6b minus 5b is 1b. Minus 3b is negative 2b. So it's negative 2b plus 2. Next one. Okay, so we've got negative y to the 4th. I'm going to make this plus y squared and make this minus 1. Oops, that's a 1, not a y. 1. I'm going to leave a spot for the, I guess I don't need to. I was going to say I'm going to leave a spot for the first coefficient, but they don't have that. Minus y to the 4th minus 9y squared minus 1. 5y to the 4th minus 4y squared minus 4. So we have 5y to the 4th minus a y to the 4th minus another y to the 4th is 3y to the 4th. Negative 9 minus 4 more is negative 13 plus 1 is negative 12y squared minus 6. So our answer is, let's scroll up and see this all at the same time. 3y to the 4th minus 12y squared minus 6. Number 7. Composite function. Okay, so we're going to subtract the two exponents, the two functions, and we're going to take x squared minus 17 minus 5 minus x. So it'll be x squared plus x minus 22, and we substitute in negative 6. So it'll be negative 6 squared plus negative 6 minus 22. Negative 6 squared is 36, minus 6 minus 22 is 8. Number 8. Now we've got another composite function, and we're going to use g first. So 3x plus 1, that's going to be what we're going to substitute in for f. So it'll be this squared, x squared, plus 8. 3x plus 1 squared is 9x squared plus 6x plus 1 plus 8 is 9x squared plus 6x plus 9. 9x squared, oops, come on, plus 6x plus 9. Number 9. Maybe I should tell a joke now since the computer's taken so long. Did you hear about the pig? Oh, come on. Let's just do it over again. Okay. So I don't know if this is the same kind of a thing or if, let me think. Yeah, this is, somehow we got the exact same problem. Oh well. Let's just do it again. 2x plus 1, and we're going to square that and add 4. 2x plus 1 squared is 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 plus another 4 is 4x squared plus 4x plus 5. Oh my word. We got to do it one more time. Oh well, we'll get good at this one, won't we? So we take 3x plus 3 squared and add 4. 9x squared plus 12x plus 9 plus 4. Hold it. That's not right. 3 times 3 is 9 times 2 is 18x. So it's 9x squared plus 18x plus 13. 9x squared plus 18x plus, I think it was 13. Yep. Plus 13. Hopefully we are done doing this problem now. Yes, we are. Uh-oh. It's not letting us go on to number 9. This time we're going to wait for it. Number 9, multiply. Oops. So we take 6x squared plus 3x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 6x squared is 18x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 6x squared is 12x cubed. So we have 12x cubed plus 24x squared plus 15x plus 9. Okay, 12x cubed plus 24x squared plus 15x plus 9. Next one. Ooh, we can multiply this one using FOIL because it's 2 terms by 2 terms. So we have first, outside, inside, last. 9k times 2k is 18k squared. Outside, 9k times negative 6 is negative 54k. Inside's negative 9 times 2k is negative 18k. And last, negative 9 times negative 6 is 54. So we have 18k squared minus 72k plus 54. $18k squared minus 72k plus 54. Number 11, x plus 3 squared. You can do that one in your head. X squared plus 6x plus 9. Oops, I forgot the plus sign here. Number 12, long division. Okay. 8x plus 3 into 8x cubed minus 45x squared minus 58x minus 15. 8 goes into 8 one time, so it'll be x squared. We get 8x cubed plus 3x squared. Subtract, and we get negative 48x squared minus 58x. 8 goes into 48 6 times, 6x. So we get negative 48x squared minus 18x. Subtract, you get 40x minus 15. 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40x. Uh-oh. Oh, this is minus 40. So this should be minus 5. Yeah, I knew I was wrong because I had to get a negative 15. Otherwise, I would get a remainder. And these problems don't ever have remainders. So our answer is x squared. You can have them with remainders. It's just in intermediate algebra, we like to keep them simple without remainders. Number 13, factor out the greatest common factor. Okay, 2x to the 8th minus 18x to the 7th plus 4x to the 6th. You can factor out a 2x to the 6th, and we're left with x squared minus 9x plus 2. What two numbers multiplied equal 2, added equal negative 9? There aren't any. So our factored form is 2x to the 6th parentheses x squared minus 9x plus 2. Factor by grouping. 9x to the 4th. I'm going to rearrange minus 6x cubed minus 3x plus 2. When I group them now, this negative is going to make that negative. So I can take a 3x cubed out of the first ones, and I'm left with 3x minus 2. Take a negative 1 out of the second ones, and I'm left with 3x minus 2. So my factored form is 3x minus 2, 3x cubed minus 1. Parentheses 3x minus 2, parentheses 3x cubed minus 1. Number 15, factor the trinomial. What two numbers multiplied equal negative 14 and are 5 apart? 2 and 7. So our factored form is a minus 2, a plus 7. Let's put it on our calculator. On mode 5, 3. And we put in 1, 5, and negative 14. And we get equals x1 is 2, which is a minus 1, and x2 is negative 7. Remember, to go from the solution to the factor, this goes here, the denominator, which is 1, goes there. This goes here, denominator goes here, and always change the sign. So it's a minus 2, a plus 7. Number 16. Oh, let's see. 20 times 6 is 120. What two numbers multiplied equal 120, added equal 23? How about 15 and 8? No, that's too big. Mode 1. 15 times 8 is, yep, 120. 15 and 8. So it's 20c squared minus 23cd plus 6d squared. Break the middle term up into negative 15cd and negative 8cd. 20c squared plus 6d squared. Factor a 5c out of the first one, so you're left with 4c minus 3d. Factor a negative 2d out of the second one, so that'll make that positive or negative. You're left with 4c minus 3d. So our factored form is 4c minus 3d and 5c minus 2d. Let's enter it into our calculator. Mode 5, 3, and it's 20 and negative 23 and 6. And our calculator says 3/4 is x1 and 2/5 is x2. So it does check, and that's our factored form. Parentheses 4c minus 3d and 5c minus 2d. Number 17. Um, 21 times negative 2 is negative 42. What two numbers multiplied equal negative 42 and are 11 apart? Let's try 14 and 3. So it'll be 21x squared y squared plus 11xy minus 2. This breaks down into minus 3xy plus 14xy minus 2. Oops. Hate that when I touch that button. Okay. it's back. Oops, I went too far. Gotta make another lap. All right. There we go. Minus 2. And then we have 21x squared y squared. Okay, we can take a 3xy out of the first ones, and we're left with 7xy minus 1. Take a 2 out of the second ones, and we're left with 7xy minus 1. So our factored form is 3xy plus 2, 7xy minus 1. Let's enter it on our calculator. Mode 5, 3, and we get 21 and 11 and negative 2. And it says x1 is 1/7, which makes sense, and x2 is negative 2/3. So the 1 goes here, the 7 goes here, 2 goes here, 3 goes here, change this sign, change this sign. Looks like it works. So our factored form is parentheses 3xy plus 2 and 7xy minus 1. Numbered. Let's factor this one. It's a difference of 2 squares, so we have 25 minus x plus y squared. The square root of the first term is 5, so we write that twice, minus x plus y, and 5 plus x plus y. When you take out the parentheses here, you get 5 minus x minus y, and the parentheses here, you get 5 plus x plus y. So that's our factored form. Let's write it out then. Parentheses 5 minus x minus y, parentheses 5 plus x plus y. Number 19. Factor completely. The cube root of 8 is 2, minus the cube root of n cubed is n. Now we square the 2, and we get 4. We take the 2 times the n, and we get 2n. And we square the n, and we get n squared. Number 20. Another cube. Okay, the first thing we have to do is factor out a common number. 16v cubed plus 54z cubed. We can divide everything by 2, and we get 8v cubed plus 27z cubed. Cube root of 8 is 2. V, cube root of 27 is 3z. Square 2 is 4v squared. This times this is, oops, it's going to be minus 6vz. Remember, you need to have one negative sign, plus 9z squared. Okay, so that's our factored form. 2 parentheses 2v plus 3z parentheses 4v squared minus 6vz plus 9z squared. Oops. And 21. Factor this polynomial. Let's get the common terms out. 6m to the 4th n cubed minus 54 m cubed n squared. And divide everything by 6. M cubed n squared. And we're left with m minus 9. Is that it? Yep. Okay. So we get 6m cubed n squared m minus 9. Uh-oh. Oh, this is supposed to be another n in here. There's supposed to be another n. It's mn. Hoofda. That's a mistake that I shouldn't have made. mn. A little bit more careful, and you'll be okay. Factor this polynomial. P squared minus q squared minus 144. P squared minus q squared minus 144. Tempted to say it's prime, because I'm going to try some different things here just to make sure. Okay. If we grouped them, p squared minus q squared minus 144, p squared minus q squared is not a square. You could factor it into p minus q, p plus q, but then what are you going to do with the 144? Because that's not part of the terms. Yeah, I'm going to say it's prime. Okay, and that's it.